is Patricio Rubalcaba. I work with Mastercard. I'm based in Miami, head of strategic partnerships and entertainment industries for Latin America and Caribbean.
Mastercard is a sponsor of CMP here, the Caribbean Marketplace. What is your all's role, and
Sure.
why are you involved with the Caribbean Marketplace?
Well, we're sponsors. We have a strategic partnership with the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association. We recently signed a deal with them last year, and Marketplace is one of their key events and one of the key events of the Caribbean in general. So out of our overall partnership, we're very much interested in supporting Marketplace. As you can see, the largest industry event in the region, and Mastercard is dedicated to being supporting and closely related to tourism in the region. So this is why we're here. We're very excited to learn from our industry partners and to be dynamic and engaged to bring business to all.
There are many different companies, hotels here. What makes a really good strategic partner for Mastercard?
Sure. Well, obviously, travel in general is a large spending category. So from a buying perspective, it's interesting for us from a business perspective. From partnerships, what makes a good partnership? First of all, the interest of working together. There has to be a fit. So the approach that Mastercard has is learning about industry trends and keeping intelligence obviously as sharp as possible. Understanding trends, understanding the subsets of industry categories, what's happening in the lodging industry, what's happening in the airline industry. So let's say in general terms, understanding the industry. Once we do that, we educate our partners about what Mastercard is and how we can work together. And they do the same. So it's kind of a socialization process. Once that is laid out, we build strategic objectives, we clarify strategic objectives, find what's the best fit for that partnership, and then we make sure that it's not a short-term or a tactical promotion that we get out there, even though obviously promotions are good and interesting. But we look at a 5-year, a long-term partnership, and we create a marriage. That is actually a formal agreement where funding, hard dollars are put on the table, strategic objectives are defined, and there's mechanisms to lay down work programs, but also to evaluate them, correct them if necessary, improve them, and go out prepare for next year. So being married or structurally or formally correct forces you to continue to improve and continue working. So I believe that's structurally the best approach. And then obviously that allows you to take larger risks and not only look at the tactical promotion, look at the deeper business long term and be more ambitious with things that you wouldn't do on a 1-year budget. So that's kind of our approach in general.
Well, taking into consideration, we've had 2009, which was a hard economic year, especially within the tourism sector, and 2010 being a new opportunity. Do you, as Mastercard or with any of your strategic partners, have programs or incentives to get people out and traveling this year?
Sure, that's a great question. We believe, first of all, that precisely when the moments are tough, is where partnerships are of most value.
Most important.
And I've seen that travel and entertainment partners are certainly, being willing to work with partners because everybody's hurting. So we don't make money if our partners don't make money. If people are not buying travel, we're not seeing transactions, we're not making money either. So it is our direct interest to make sure that our partners are doing well in business. And you see if in very simple terms, the merchant or the travel, the airline, the hotel gets a promotion out there, we pitch into the table, we create marketing programs, we put them out there to the consumer, we work with our partner banks, our issuers in each market, we address the right consumers for it, and we put out a good value out there for the consumer. So that's, let's say, the virtuous circle to get people to go out and travel.
Sure.
We try to bring the richest offer possible to the consumer at the right time, at the right moment that fits their interests. And that's just a smart way of doing business. And we learn from our partners to do that. No?
So you guys are constantly working together on putting the best partners with your clients and easing their use of Mastercard in all of these locations.
That is
What do you see as through Mastercard as being a big trend for your clients?
Well, people are are traveling more abroad in the sense there's more international travel. Now, the recent economic crisis has, for example, in the source market like the U.S., has shifted people to shorter trips than they were starting to do a couple of years ago. So what we're doing is we're working with our partners to package trips that are more in line with that need. People are traveling, they're just maybe not traveling as long, or instead of going for 15 nights, they're going for 11 nights. So we start building offers that are supporting this. Now, maybe in the sake of helping the hotel, we get pricing a little bit lower with their help, and we pay for the communication of the program, and we give an incentive for the consumer to stay longer and have a bigger utilization of the hotel room nights, for example, or giving them some value for them to upgrade. So that's incremental business for the hotel, a better value for the consumer if they can afford it. If not, we go for a different mix of product that suits their needs. So again, it's learning what the product is, learning what the trends are. If they're going for shorter travel, maybe give them packages that are built around a shorter time period, or giving them incentives to continue to grow, let's say for the 1 week versus 3 nights, and but have value to help them make that decision.
Well, the Caribbean marketplace brings people to and from this area, and it really highlights what is unique about the Caribbean destination. With Mastercard and as a sponsor of this event, is there any place you would recommend in the new year for our viewers to really come and take a look at?
Well, certainly the Caribbean in general. I was just talking to some friends that are up in the North USA, the Northeast, and they're freezing right now. Even in Miami, it was very cold right now. So obviously coming to sunny Caribbean in general is fantastic. We work and we have programs with most destinations in the Caribbean. Our partners, and we just recently signed, for example, with Starwood, have properties throughout the region. So I would say in general, I'm a fan of the Caribbean. Just come out and come to the sun. There's different things for different folks. There's obviously the friendship of the Caribbean people, the warmth, the sun, and the beautiful ocean, and then just restaurants and shops that give livelihood to the Caribbean. I don't think I shall stay in one specific island. We support the Caribbean in general, and I would invite people to come here and they'll have a blast.
Okay, so for all of their needs, there's Mastercard, and the rest is just enjoying yourself.
Absolutely. It's all about having fun and coming out here and having a priceless experience with Mastercard as well.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you.